Hello, monsters abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 10 of my Wood Elf campaign. I think it's always fair that every so often we just change sides, let each other see, you know, like football, you change sides at half time. And as such, the Bretonnians are defending the World Tree while we're attacking it, because that seems only fair. So our main force, led by Findle, is facing off against the main Bretonnian host, while as Blackie is coming in as reinforcements. We've got some Knights Errant here, the Sisters of the Thorn coming around the flanks. So these Knights Errant not going to last very long. Impetuous, that's their problem. Yep, that's what they call it, their Knight's Vow. So Knights Errant, two units of Knights Errant chasing off the Sisters of the Thorn. Unfortunately, these Knights Errant are going to be a lot slower than the Sisters of the Thorn, so the Sisters of the Thorn can just kite them. Meanwhile, the Bretonnian infantry is moving on Findle's force, but doing so at walking pace, which is not very sensible. You've heard the Battle of the Somme, how the British soldiers went over the top and then slowly walked towards the machine gun nests of the German force. Yeah, this is kind of similar to that. So these peasant bowmen marched almost right up to our lines, only then to be focus fired. So that's not going great for them. Blackie's force moving up to support, and the Sisters of the Thorn have managed to give the Knights Errant the slip and have come right into the rear of these peasant bowmen, sending them flying. I kind of feel like the Sisters of the Thorn are like the Wild Riders with slightly less charge bonus, but missile attacks. So I'm kind of liking them. Oh, Charlotte must be around here somewhere. Charlotte of the Braid. There she is. She's the enemy general, wearing a lovely fetching hat there. And currently all by herself, but here come the Knights Errant to support. And our forces are moving up. There we go, we've created a new unified front. Charlotte's going to give us a charge, and how's that going? That didn't work. Okay, that's fine. But the Knights Errant going to give it another try. They're now charging directly into the teeth of our massed missile fire. How sensible is that? I mean, it's not looking great for them, is it? So probably, I mean, very, very brave. If bravery gave you missile resistance, they currently wouldn't be dead. So there we go. So the Knights Errant completely vaporized, and that means that the Sisters of the Thorn can now go and chase down the last remaining enemy forces, and they actually come with spells. So they have the Curse of An here, I think it is. The Curse of An here, yeah, which slows units down, which means it makes them a lot easier to chase down those fleeing units. I'm actually quite a big fan of the Sisters of the Thorn. Okay, so the auto-resolve of that battle said it was going to be... Alright, I was probably going to win it, but it was a bit... Ooh, I disagree. I think it was definitely pretty one-sided. And considering we only lost 12 elves, and they lost 700 Bretonnians, I will happily take that. And I'm going to release the captives for more cash. Although, to be honest, money-wise, we're looking pretty good at the moment. However, with that said, I do probably want to disband this army. Now, Findle... Now, does Findle need to be sort of on the map for that effect to take... for that to take effect? Leadership aura, unit experience per turn. It is quite good, but he's not one of our custom lords, and I kind of feel like it should be the custom lords that are coming out. On the other hand, the custom lords can't actually take on the positions because they don't count as actual lords, which is a bit of a shit, so...
Can I offer assistance?
You know what, Findle? You can. You can, my friend. You can give Araro the Sisters of the Thorn. And yeah, these guys. To be honest, Cult of the Blood Queen, I can take them or leave them. So I think I'm going to leave them. So how do I feel about that? You can take the Eternal Guard as well. Okay, so Findle, you can get rid of all these. That looks a little bit better, money-wise. Not great, but it's a little bit. We'll take that, and we're going to go back to King's Glade. Obviously, we've got a lot of money. Okay, so I want to... In fact, you guys... Okay, I don't think I can confederate. I think there's a... oh, plus 5% upkeep. Okay. Right, yeah, we can't confederate for another 5 turns. That's going to reduce our diplomatic relations by 40. But I'm feeling fairly confident about that. We do need to get that amber back up, though. So we're going to do that there. And I think... we need the Azrite Armory, the Temple of Ereth, Azrite Armory, Azrite... Okay, so we'll get the Armory here at the Crag Halls of Findle. I think it's a little bit presumptuous to name your place after yourself, Findle. Just FYI, but sure, whatever. You've got a skill point. You can have... you can... What do I want you to have? Can you have both? It's weird. Is that because you're a legendary lord, technically? Okay. That does make him better than the custom lord. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Orion. You moved last turn. You can't move that turn. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we're going to trade over the Sisters of the Thorn into Orion's army. That's going to get the next part of the quest going. Although we do have... I mean, the Horn of the Wild has... Yes, we need the Sky Crown Oak Walls. What's that? Is that the defensive structure? Right. I mean, I don't particularly want that, to be honest, but I guess we have to build it. We can build it and then trash it, I guess. So we're going to have to do that. But I'm going to make this place the Horsey recruitment place. So we can get rid of this. But we do need an Azrite Armory here. Elven Court, that's fine. Well, we can get another Waystalker, and Waystalkers are useful, so we'll keep that. The Eternal Watcher's Garrison, that just gives us more garrison. Yeah, we don't need that, we'll get rid of that. Okay. That way we can construct the armor building. All good. And then over here we are going to we're going to get the Azrite Armory. Going to get the Forest Lookout. Have to be a little bit careful on the cash, because obviously we don't want to spend it all because we're not making any money at the moment. In fact, we're spending it.
Informs me that I must listen to you.
Always listen to the wife. You want a peace treaty? Who are you at war with? Muslon and me. So, not exactly. Well, yeah, alright. Okay. We'll make peace. I've got things to do. I've got quests to do at the moment, so you can... And I can go and harass Bill Bailey as well. Just for shits and giggles. Okay, so we definitely want the amber. Ooh, what's that? The wild hearth. Heath. So, wait, do these all have different ones? Yes. Warden of the Wildwood. Melee attack for Wildwood Rangers. Construction reduction for all buildings and public order. And you are the Herald of the Hunt. Slawpool chosen to go on the Wild Hunt. Upkeep and recruitment minus 10% for Wild Rider units and campaign movement range plus 20%. That's quite nice. Maybe I should do that. Is this a recruitment cost for all armies minus 5%. Let's get that. That seems like a good choice. I do want to get some spell singers. Do I do that? Well, I think the first thing I need to do is get enough amber to get me out of this deficit. That's my first objective. And then I need to get these Sisters of the Thorn. Okay, let's get rid of the Dryads because they're garbage. Let's trade out our Glade Guard for the Ashen Hawks and the Elrod. We got 2 Elrods Glade Guardians, but that's probably fine. And let's trade out some of our... Does leave our front line a little bit precarious, but let's go with that. Okay, so we should have 3 Sisters of the Thorn. So hopefully that should then start us on the next part of the quest. And I think our missile units are looking pretty devastating, actually. What can these guys do? Scarlock's Disciples. Ability range 70% plus the... Jesus. Okay. So I guess that isn't taken into... No, any presence in ability range constant. But okay, so as long as no one's within 70 meters of them, they get more missile damage and reload skill. Okay, sure. Sure, that seems fine. Now, what did I want to get here? I see, so we can... So we currently got 10% casualty replenishment, but we could get another 10% casualty replenishment. Campaign movement range. I mean, that would be nice. Winds of Magic. Yeah, not so bothered about that. Income from post-battle loot. That would be quite nice. The campaign movement range would be good, though. However, the Vinter's Barrow House, now we've got 2 settlements, would boost up our income, and I do think we need to do that. And we can do that here as well. Do I think that's okay? We could get rid of the... Let's get rid of the Forest Lookout as well. I don't think we need that. because we've got the forest lookout here. Having the recruitment for Waystalkers, I think, is quite important. But I'm not going to upgrade that right this instant. Okay. Dotaton. Yep, you. You could actually be quite a useful scout for us. Now the problem is the dwarves have... I've double checked this. The dwarves have created their own little alliance block. So going eastward is probably out of the question. Where's the Wissenland? Wissenland is over there. Reichland is sort of there.
All right.
Averland. Okay. So, I could break off relations with the Skaven. Alternatively, I could maybe go on a little voyage. Now that would leave the forest a little bit undefended, but if I can confederate with the other Wood Elf factions, then that's less of a problem. I could come down to the Southlands maybe, set up shop there. Maybe skirmish with the Tomb Kings. No one likes the Tomb Kings. Cetra? Pfft. Plus they've probably got squishier infantry than I do. Apart from obviously the giant statues. Other option is I go see my cousins in Ulthuan. Maybe capture Lothern. Maybe do that. Maybe go and even further afield and see my other cousins. The ones we don't talk about. They never get invited to the family gatherings because they like to torture small fluffy animals. Doton, you are going to well, okay, I think what I'm going to do...
I want a seat on council. What do you want, gentle thing?
Well, my council, I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cancel our treaty. Oh, no, I can't do that. Can I cancel that one? Okay, that's fine. And then I can cancel that treaty and I can declare war after 10 turns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head for Bill Bailey, kill them, then I'm going to send Blackie down to... You know what, I'm going to rename this place because I can never sodding pronounce it. It's now called Mornington Crescent. So I'm going to move Blackie down to Mornington Crescent to defend it from any aggression from the Skaven, and that's going to give me some nice coastal villages. Not only high property values, also bringing in some cash. So that's going to be useful. That, on the other hand, is less than ideal. However, it's not a big... no, not you. It's not a big army. I don't think we'll have any trouble finishing that off. I think we'll be okay. I think that's going to be fine. No problem. Tech-wise, 3 more turns on that. That's good. Here, oh yeah, Doton. Right, in that case, you are going to come down here. Do a little bit of scouting for me. Did I not speed up my own? Let's do that. Good. No problem. This is all... We've got a plan. We're going to kill some Skaven and Bill Bailey. What is the... Oh, the Empire moving on Mousselon. I mean, I guess that's fine. Okay, things are looking a little bit ropey for the Red Duke. Will he be able to come back from this? No is the answer. He's dead. They're raiding my... You little toe rags. What's my public order like? -2. That's okay. I can live with that.
If I had my way, the wild hunt would trample you into the earth.
Which it very soon will. Peace treaty? No. No. No, I don't think so. Okay, so we've got the 3 Sisters of the Thorn in the army. So
grows, my lord. News of your conquests.
okay, I thought that was the next quest. No, we've just completed that objective.
Is noted by even the most distant of kings.
Okay, here we go. Raid the following region. Montfort. Nothing in Athel Loren escapes the notice of the Sisters of Thorn. They hear the whispers in the glades and the birdsong in the canopies and everything in between. Before long, the sisters locate a message bound for Modrin and pluck it from its destination with the delicate hand of fate. The letter is most certainly alien to those parts, written and sealed with all manner of foul and forbidden glyphs and mannerisms. It undoubtedly belongs to the cult of pleasure and worshippers of Slannesh. The message speaks of their prowling of Athel Loren's glades, but no one can know exactly where. Orion's rage is great. He is but moments away from ordering the destruction of the glade in order to find the interlopers when the sisters present an alternate plan. The letter hails from Bretonnia. Tracing its source would enable the destination to be ascertained and much destruction avoided. After all, the devastation of Bretonnia lands is much preferable to that of Athel Loren. So we need to make the Oak of Ages budding. Lovely. Okay, we can do that, no problem. And money-wise, actually, looking on the up and up. Although, mostly because Orion is currently in Athel Loren, so that's our most expensive one. Montfort is over here, so let's go and do a little bit of raiding. Okay, it's currently summer for 5 turns. Okay, we're halfway through. That's fine. Dido, you are going to have more speed, maybe? More hit points? Ooh, Tempered Rigor. When to strike, when to block, when to dodge. These are all skills the warriors of Athel Loren must perfect. Indeed so. So we'll get that then. And King's Glade. Do I want to upgrade? No, I don't want to upgrade that yet. Mind you, we've got quite a lot of cash coming in. What do I want to build here? We could go for the Trapper's Den. But I don't think we need it. Hunting camp again. No. No. Ooh. Now, the roots of Dryrain. Yes, I think we're going to do that. We could use a caster. And hopefully we can get our amber situation under control. Plus, if we do the cloak... we need a sky crown walls, don't we? I guess I'm going to have to do that here. Okay, I'll do that here and then get the spell singers. So we'll go and raid Montfort, see if we can do the quest. That'll get us some amber. Yeah, I don't think the Red Duke is... I think his situation is looking a little bit... The situation just got even more... His situation has gone over precarious into fatal. He's dead. Rousselon's gone. Man, I think we can just auto-resolve this. Yeah, close victory. I'll take that. And I'll also take the money. Thanks very much. Mash. Oh, we've got a Banner of Swiftness as well. And a Forest Spirit. That seems fun. The Banner of Swiftness, yeah, fatigue immune and extra speed. I mean, some of my units are already incredibly bloody fast, so making them even faster, that seems like not a bad thing. So, Dada is back. Blackie, Arario, Iraro is a builder. Good job. You, good, yep. And we are going to... Oof. Why is Orion's army lagging so much?
What do you need?
That's a bit weird. Anyway. Okay, Amber being built. We've got the... Wild Heath.
Glade Lord, at your service.
Do I get rid of some of these units? You know what? I don't think I need all of them. Let's get rid of that.
At your service.
Kingsglade is going to be fine. We're building the forest walls as well to get the next part of that quest. Orion's heading in that direction. And Dotean is... heading down to see Bill Bailey. And at the same time...
Desperate are you? Good. I have request demands.
Good. Right, we don't want to cancel that, but that is... Okay, so we just need... 7 turns? 7 more turns than we can declare war on the Skaven, which, considering we've got stuff to do up here, when we do decide to come down and attack Bill Bailey, and then the Skaven, we should be in a fairly good position. Unless, of course, the Bretonnians want to kill Bill Bailey for me. I thought this was going to be a fairly easy campaign, but to be honest, it's looking like I'm not going to finish this before the Norsican patch hits. We'll see. Maybe it'll be fine. Okay, Bill Bailey are dead. Okay, so they're dead. Midsummer Sacrifice. Well, we don't have amber to spend, to be honest, buddy. So, I mean, is this going to cost us amber each summer? Because that seems a bit brutal, to be honest. Guess reader time and range. I don't need the Untainted. Upkeep for those guys, probably not. Divination Orb, no. Wow, really? Okay. Children of Eternity, the Azrai have long had a patchy relationship with the denizens of the forest. Whilst often the two people get along harmoniously, there have been issues. Lately, malevolent dryads have taken to kidnapping elven children for fun. When brought to justice, they remain unrepentant. It is their forest, they say. To burn them would be anger the forest, but surely they must be made to pay for their crimes against the Azrai. We can send them to the Wildwood, which is going to increase melee attack for all our units, or Burned Dryads, plus 8 lead... okay, well... So either increases recruitment costs, but I think the melee attack's better than leadership, so send them to the Wildwood.
Lord of the Forest, I will grant your request.
Okay, if I go here
Clear a path.
and
My will
do a little bit of raiding, then that should complete the Cloak of Isha quest, or the next part of it. So that's good. So I'll do that. We should get some more, to be honest though. That... Really?
Lord of
What unit is costing us amber?
God King of the
Oh, Moonwings. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really getting amber from capturing settlements, I don't think. I got one there. But otherwise, this is consuming amber. So each settlement is consuming amber. And as far as I'm aware, not actually giving me any. So I don't want settlements. I'm not really sure what... I don't know. Okay, let's get... Liok's Prowess. Let's get that. It's... Yeah, well, there's not much I can do to stop my amber deficit. So we've got the next part of the quest of Isha. Much Bretonnian land is burned in the name of truth, and Orion watches dispassionately as field after field is torched as part of his investigation. And not quite Poirot, are you? Eventually, in a mansion belonging to a Kruger, his scouts discover an unsent letter hidden in a secret chamber addressed to a Glade Lord. If the letter is to be believed, the Cloak of Isha is to be given to the Cult of Pleasure in exchange for the Mark of Slannesh. Orion is incensed. A Glade Lord sworn to the defence of Athaloren plots against the forest and plans to usurp it. There is no time to waste. Haste must be made back to the forest to confront the errant, treacherous lord before it is too late. Brayherd down there for Malagor, it looks like. Duelus is back.
proud son of Athaloren.
And Orion,
shield of Athaloren.
you need to... Oh, do we use the... No, I think we can march.
Have my blessing.
Again, I don't know why it's lagging so much when Orion moves. Does it do it for every army?
Dark times. Starting out.
Nope, just Orion. Don't know why. Weird.
The forest is whispering.
Dotan, do you want to... I mean, I'm fairly sure there's Skaven down here. In fact, I'm pretty much 99.9% sure. You know what, Findle? You get to be Herald of the Hunt now. Enjoy. I mean, you don't have anyone to go hunting with. You're literally just by yourself, but still. Okay, we have one amber. So that's something. I mean, how much amber do we need for... So we need 20 to get to the next level of the Oak of Ages. So if capturing settlements costs us amber, do we have to capture these places? I mean, that would only give us Right, capturing all of those would only give us 32. And that's only another 16. Which isn't enough. And then capturing settlements costs us amber. So amber consumption here is 1. I'm getting 1 amber because I have the amber glade. So I'm a little bit perplexed about that. Is there anyone that can... You can be... Yeah, you can do that. Good. Maybe there'll be... Maybe if you capture a settlement, it'll give you another one to capture? Sort of like a... thing? I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about that, to be honest. I mean, you have to hand it to Dave. He's going all out. He's throwing everything he's got against Lyonesse. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why they declared war on me, but that was really a bad mistake on their part. I kind of want to confederate with the other Wood Elf factions, but I'm kind of a little bit worried that it's just going to put me in more of an amber deficit. The Wild Hunt begins. Orion, king in the woods and master of the Wild Hunt, was born anew on the eve of the vernal equinox, and the elite wild riders select a candidate to bear the mark of the mantle of the immortal Elven King for the year ahead. Now that the Queen Ariel has done her secret work, Orion storms back into the world once more. As ever, he immediately calls the Wild Hunt to clear the forest of undesirable outsiders. The herald of the hunt sounds the horn, signalling the elves and forest spirits to fight in Athelloren's defence, a primal urge to expel the forest enemies that none can ignore.
How can I assist you?
So what does that mean? Does it mean anything? Oh, the Wild Hunt. Remaining 10 turns. Okay. Upkeep all units, strength for melee infantry, blah blah. That's good. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anyone to go on a Wild Hunt with. He's wild hunting by himself. That's a bit sad.
I will make it so.
Okay, so we're in Vol's Anvil. So we want to win the battle for the Cloak of Isha. It is clear now that the Glade Lord has been deceived by Slannesh. The temptation of power and pleasure was far too corrupting. They have fallen to chaos, and now the dreaming woods Kaelin call. They cannot be allowed to enter the realm of terror and malice with the Cloak of Isha. It must be secured, and for their own sake and that of the realm. The Glade Lord and his Renown must be put to the sword. The forest watches with fearful anticipation. The night glens seem to grow dark as the hour of battle approaches. Orion knows he cannot flinch, and that everything he does in defence of the realm. Down there. We'll get 3 amber, which will at least off-put the deficit we've got. So that's nice. Can we teleport 800? Yeah, sure, why not? Well, I mean, this looks like it's going to be a cakewalk, but we're going to have to fight it even so. Unless I get reinforcements, but probably not.
This naive and foolish Glade Lord has allowed his mind to be poisoned by the Prince of Pleasure. The Dreaming Woods are a forbidden place of great malice and deception. And in his folly, our erstwhile brother has been twisted by the dark deeds within. There can be no further mercy. As I am born from Crynsos' spirit, so shall these dark servants be purged by it. Let them face the rage of the forest!
But Evelyn's gone completely start raving bonkers. She's all about the nipple clamps now for some reason. God knows why. And she's trying to give away our cloak, and it's not even hers. It's a bit off. Anyway, so this battle looks like it's going to be fairly easy. It's a bit odd. Quest battles do sometimes... They can be a bit weird, but this one, I mean, considering you need 3 units of Sisters of Thorn, and Sisters of Thorn are not a starting unit, kind of feels a bit weird that it's so ridiculously easy. So we've got a lot of Glade Guard with Hagbane tips who are currently sort of just riding around in front of my archers. So my archers are now going to, you know, kill them. And pretty bloody quickly at that. So you can see these... being large targets and standing around in front of all my archers, probably not the best idea. Here comes their infantry, all grouped up. I mean, currently we've got them surrounded on all sides. There comes the Hounds of Orion. And of course the Talon of Crynsos. And now their archers are charging me for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. So we're just going to basically, you know, slaughter the lot of them. Looks like some spears are trying to get into melee range. They do actually manage to reach our line and then instantly break and run away. Meanwhile, Sisters of a Thorn on the right flank, Way Watchers on the left. We've caught them in a pretty devastating crossfire, and the entire army is now broken. Evelyn is now getting shot from all sides. Yeah, Slannesh isn't looking so good now. Anyway, yeah, you've died in a log. That's what traitors get. Log death. That's a thing. And then the Sisters of the Thorn going to just run down. Any remaining turncoats, as the Sisters of Thorn said. Yeah, tell me about it. So I'm not... I mean, quest battles can be very, very easy or very, very difficult, and this was definitely on the very, very, very bloody easy side of things. Well, that was frankly a piece of piss. I mean, we lost 1 elf. I'm not entirely sure who we lost. Maybe it was... I think it might be one of the Legolas cosplayers. Maybe they tied their corset too tight or something and passed out. I'm not sure, but we did win, so that's good. And I guess we'll release the captives, because why the hell not? And we've got the Cloak of Isha and some amber, which has taken us to at least 0 amber. So that's good, I guess. Fine. And we've got a Cloak of Isha, which is going to give us +5 melee defense, 6% magic resistance, reduction in enemy hero action success chance. It's going to give us some untainted, and also, as long as our hit points are greater than 20%, we're going to replenish hit points, and also have a 44% damage resistance, which that's pretty bloody good. I mean, Orion is already pretty strong anyway, so that's looking fine. And Orion's also picked up another skill point, which we're going to pop in. Yep. Open branches. We're going to head straight for Lightning Strike. I think that's probably going to be the best option. And Valnal, you are going to pick up Violent Delights. Sure. You do enjoy Violent Delights as much as you enjoy giving piggyback rides. Otherwise, I think I'm fairly happy with that. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. So next time, I'll be trying to... Well, if we can finish off the Horn of the Wild Hunt, that would be good. And also maybe seeing if we capture some of these settlements and see if that then gives us more objectives, because if not, I really don't know how you're supposed to get amber, because we're not doing so hot on the amber at the moment. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.